Welcome back to the CCFL Weekly Review. I'm Shan Falco. You might remember me from my days under center for Ohio State, or maybe my short stint with the Washington Sentinels before my knees decided they were done. But today, we're not talking about my glory days. We are officially back. It is Season 3, folks. The rosters are locked. The depth charts are set. And to be honest with you, looking at these spreadsheets, I'm kind of glad I'm retired.
It is definitely safer up here in the press box. I'm Lexi Littleton, covering the chaos for the Chicago Tribune, and I spent the last, 48 hours fueled entirely by black coffee and the league export files, just breaking down stats, traits, and the absolute logistical nightmare that is this season's schedule. And you're right, the talent in Season 3 has, well, it's hit a tipping point.
And that's our mission for this deep dive.
Yeah.
We're going to break down every single team. We're going to find freaks, the guys that just don't make sense physically, and we're going to figure out who survives the schedule. But before we get to the names, we need to make a distinction for everyone listening. We talk about user games versus CPU games. Why does that matter so much?
Oh, it's everything. It's the difference between a scrimmage and a title fight. See, in this league, you play most of your games against the AI, the computer. Those are games where you pad your stats, you get your XP, refine your playbook, that sort of thing. But the championship, that's decided in the user games.
When you play another human manager.
Exactly. The AI doesn't adapt. A human does. So when we look at these schedules, we aren't just counting wins and losses. We're looking at the psychological toll of the gauntlet.
Yeah, the CPU doesn't talk trash in the Discord chat. So let's start at the very, very top, the standard of excellence. We have exactly one team sitting on the throne in the 99 club. The Oklahoma Sooners, managed by Fubert85.
It's honestly a statistical anomaly. A perfect 99 overall. And that breaks down to a 99 offense and a 99 defense. Usually, you see a manager sacrifice a little on one side of the ball to juice the other. Fuber has done neither. There is literally no statistical weakness on this roster.
As a former QB, when I see 99 defense on the pregame screen, my brain just, it starts checking down automatically. The deep ball isn't there. But looking at the personnel, the thing that stands out to me isn't even the skill guys. It's the right tackle, Caleb Lomu.
The senior right tackle. He's a 96 overall. But Shan, look at the ability. He has pocket shield.
See, that's what I mean. That's the so what factor. Pocket shield isn't just a little badge. For a user, it means you can literally stop looking at the right side of your screen. You know he's going to win that rep. It's an insurance policy. It changes your whole rhythm.
It removes a variable from the equation. And when you have that kind of time, you can get the ball to MTs at running back. He's a 95 overall with 91 speed. But honestly, the defense is what makes this roster just unfair. You've got Adebawar on the edge and P. Picciotti at middle linebacker. Picciotti is just a sophomore, 90 overall, but he has 85 speed.
A linebacker with 85 speed takes away the entire middle of the field. You can't throw slants. You can't throw crossers. He just covers too much ground. But having the best car doesn't mean you know how to drive it. Oklahoma opens week U on the road at USC. Then they have Florida, Arizona State, and Texas. So Fubert has to prove it immediately.
Right. Let's move down a tier to the heavy hitters. These are the teams sitting at a 95 overall. And I know you've been circling one team in red ink all morning.
The LSU Tigers. Managed by Stinchcomb. Listen, I respect the 99 at Oklahoma. I do. Okay. But if I have to pick an offense that actually scares me, it's LSU. They have a 96 offense rating. And it is all because of one guy, Harlem Berry.
The sophomore running back.
I feel like we need a moment of silence for the defensive coordinators who have to scheme against this. 99 speed, 99 acceleration. That isn't football. That's track and field with pads on.
He's 5'10", 192 pounds. So he's small, he's elusive. And the physics engine in this game it struggles to tackle guys like that in the open field.
If he touches the ball and finds a crease, even a tiny one, the angle is gone.
Oh.
There was no linebacker in this league who can take an angle on 99 speed. Stinchcomb basically has a weapon that shrinks the field. You have to play your safeties 20 yards deep just to prevent the touchdown.
Which means you're giving up everything underneath. But if LSU is the unstoppable force, then the Georgia Bulldogs are the immovable object. Also a 95 overall, managed by DJ Kidness too. And I think they're the perfect counter to LSU because of how they built the secondary.
You're talking about Malachi Starks.
I am, the junior safety. He's a 95 overall zone specialist with the elite development trait. In a video game, high speed and high zone coverage at safety, that's the most valuable currency on defense.
It's the eraser role. As a QB, you have to find him. Before the snap, I'm finding number 24. Is he in the box? Is he cheating to the hash? Because if I lose track of him and I try to fit a ball in, he's closing that gap and picking it off. And with 91 speed, 93 acceleration, He's taking it for 6.
And Georgia is so balanced. They have Carson Beck at QB, a 93 overall. He's protected by T. Ratledge, a 95 overall guard. It's a real pro-style roster. But there is one more team in this 95 club we have to talk about, Penn State, managed by Gamble 357.
This roster is just, it's rude. It's an embarrassment of riches.
Right.
We have to talk about the left tackle, Terrence Mead.
A redshirt freshman.
He's a baby, and he's already a 93 overall with an elite dev trait. That is a dynasty cornerstone. Gamble has his blind side protected for the next 3 seasons, minimum.
And then look at the quarterback room. You've got Drew Aller, a 90 overall senior, solid. But sitting on the bench, holding a clipboard, is Nico Imaleva, an 88 overall.
That's wild. Nico would be the starter on probably 20 other teams in this league.
Exactly.
Sure.
In a long season, injuries happen. If Aller goes down, Penn State doesn't miss a beat. They might even get faster. That kind of depth is a luxury most users just don't have.
Okay, now let's get into the contenders. These are the teams from 91 to 94. And looking at this list, I'm seeing kind of a philosophical split. We have the speed teams, and then we have the beef teams.
The beef teams, I'm guessing you're looking at the D lines?
I am. Let's talk about Auburn, managed by Phoenix City Al, 93 overall. But look at the middle of that, D. Malik Autry.
The freak of nature. I have his measurements right here. 6'5", 342 pounds.
342 pounds with 94 strength.
And then look at Clemson, managed by Belly Rubs Plus. They have John Walker at DT. He's 6'4", 314 pounds. We are seeing a real trend in season 3. Managers are prioritizing these massive nose tackles.
It's the meta of the game right now, isn't it? Everyone wants to run inside zone. If you have a 340-pound boulder in the middle, you can't move him. You have to double team him. That leaves your linebackers free to make plays. It forces the offense to abandon the run.
And when they abandon the run, they run into the other group in this tier, the no-fly zones. I'm looking at Texas A&M, managed by B1GW16, a 92 overall.
That secondary is scary. Kerry Brown at strong safety, B. Anderson Jr. at free safety. Both are 94 overalls. Both have 92 speed.
If you try to throw deep against A&M, you are just asking for a turnover. And Notre Dame, managed by Irish Eyes Fam First, is in the same boat. 94 overall, but a 96 defense. They have Boubacar Traore off the edge with 92 speed. So you have A&M who covers you and Notre Dame who sacks you before you can even throw.
But then you have the teams that just want to outrun everybody. My alma mater, Ohio State, is a 94 overall under Dogs Fan 08. And yes, I'm biased, but look at the speed. Jay McClain at corner has 96 speed. Quincy Porter at tight end is a total mismatch nightmare.
And Oregon under Ironmeek. 93 overall. They're built for a shootout. Dylan Gabriel is a 92 overall lefty QB, but he has 99 awareness.
That 99 awareness is huge. It affects trajectory, how the AI reacts to pressure. Plus, he's a scrambler, and he's throwing to T. Johnson with 96 speed.
And we can't talk speed without bringing up the Texas Longhorns.
Oh, Grachacho.
92 overall. They've got Kelvin Banks Jr. at left tackle, a 95 overall, giving the QB all day to find Isaiah Bond.
Isaiah Bond. 98 speed,
Yeah.
97 acceleration. We talked about Harlem Berry in 99, but 98 is. It's effectively the same thing. If Bond gets a step, it's a touchdown. It forces the whole defense to back off.
So the contenders tier is really a pick-your-style buffet. Do you want size, speed, or coverage? But now we have to look at the teams that don't fit that mold, the dangerous underdogs, teams between 82 and 89 overall.
I love this group. These are the trap games. These are the teams you look past on the schedule, and then you're down 14 points in the first quarter wondering what just happened.
Let's start with Texas Tech, managed by Serapel 41. They're an 89 overall, on paper pretty average, but they have the biggest outlier in the entire league, Micah Hudson.
A 97 overall receiver on an 89 overall team. That's just, it's insane.
He has 96 speed and 99 acceleration. He is basically a cheat code. If the Texas Tech offense is struggling, they just have to throw a slant to Hudson and let him do the rest. He keeps them in games they have no business being in.
It's the bailout button. And then you have Alabama, managed by A. Brown 41, seeing the Crimson Tide at an 89 overall. It feels illegal. It feels like a clerical error.
It does seem strange to see them under 90, yeah. But their identity has shifted. They are a run-of-first team. They have A.K. Deere at halfback, 93 overall, with the star dev trait. They want to ground and pound you.
And USC, managed by MD Millie 32, 87 overall. But they have Zachariah Branch, 97 speed, 97 acceleration. He is the ultimate screen game weapon. You just get the ball in his hands behind the line of scrimmage and let him cook.
But the biggest anomaly, and I think the most fascinating roster in the whole league, is Arizona State, managed by Greasy Flipper 63.
The Sun Devils, lowest rated team in the league, 82 overall.
Correct, but
Never
like
heard
the
of.
quarterback.
Sam Leavitt, 98 overall.
It makes no sense, does it? A 98 overall quarterback on an 82 overall team. He's the second highest rated QB in the entire league, and he has the dot ability.
Dot means he has basically perfect accuracy from the pocket. So you have this situation, a roster that's slow, blocking isn't great, the defense is porous, but the guy pulling the trigger is completely elite.
It raises a huge question. Can a quarterback single-handedly elevate a bad roster?
Absolutely, 100%. If a user gets hot with Leavitt, if he starts threading the needle, it doesn't matter if his receivers are 80 good overall. If the ball hits them in the hands, they catch it. Arizona State is the ultimate trap game. If you relax because you see that 82, Greasy Flipper 63 is going to drop 40 on your head.
Which brings us to maybe the most important part of this whole thing. Talent is one thing, but you have to actually play the games, the schedule. We looked at the gauntlet. Who has the hardest road in the user games?
This is where champions are made or broken. And I'm looking at the sheet, and I'm taking this personally. My Ohio State Buckeyes and Dogs fans 08 have been handed a death sentence.
It is brutal. I checked it 3 times. Ohio State has 4 user games. 3 of them are on the road.
3 road games against users. That is so tough.
But look where they are. Week 0 at Georgia, Week 3 at Alabama, Week 5 at Notre Dame. They don't get a home user game until Week 11 against Penn State.
That is a meat grinder. Going to Athens and Tuscaloosa in the first month, those are hostile environments. The screen shakes, your controller vibrates, you can't hear your own audibles. If Dogs Fan 08 comes out of that stretch at .500, they should build him a statue.
And Alabama has a similar problem. A. Brown, 41, plays 3 of his 4 user games away. At Penn State, at LSU, at Auburn, that Iron Bowl at Auburn is going to be incredibly intense.
So on the flip side, who did the schedule makers smile on? Who gets to stay home?
Stinchcomb and LSU, they really lucked out. They have 3 massive games, but they are all at home. Notre Dame, Georgia, and Alabama all have to come to Death Valley.
That is a massive advantage. Death Valley in this game is arguably the loudest stadium. You're trying to change your protection at the line and your lineman can't hear you. You miss a blitz pickup, boom, you're sacked. LSU getting those games at home could be the difference.
Absolutely. Clemson and Belly Rub Scullers also get 3 home games, Texas, Florida, and Georgia. And Texas gets 3 at home in Austin against Auburn, Oklahoma, and A&M.
Those are huge swings, and it all starts right away. Week CO, these are statement games.
Right out of the gate. Alabama at Penn State, that's a whiteout game. The atmosphere will be electric. Then Ohio State at Georgia, Notre Dame at LSU, Texas at Clemson.
If you lose Week CO against another user, you are immediately chasing the pack. The pressure is on from the first kickoff. Okay, so with all of that said, rosters, freaks, schedule, it's prediction time. I want you to put your reputation on the line. Who is the best team on paper?
I have to stick with the math. I'm picking Oklahoma. You just can't argue with a 99 overall. Across the board, offense, defense. They are statistically perfect. Fubert 85 has been given the keys to a Ferrari. If he crashes it, that's on him, but the car is flawless.
I respect the stats, I do, but I'm going with the fear factor. I'm picking LSU as the best team. That combination of a 96 offense, the home field advantage in Death Valley, and Harlem Berry's 99 speed, that is just too much to overcome. I think Stinchcomb has the most dangerous squad.
Fair enough. Speed kills. But here's the real question. Who wins the King of the Users title? Who wins the most games against other humans?
I'm looking at the schedule, the roster depth. I'm going with Penn State. Gamble 357 has that 95 overall roster. He's got the depth at QB with Nico waiting, and he gets Bama and USC at home. I think he navigates the schedule better than anyone.
I'm going to pivot to Texas and Gringo Berchacho. They have the speed with Isaiah Bonds. They have Kelvin Banks Jr. keeping the QB upright, which is crucial against users who blitz. And they play 3 tough games at home. I think Texas sweeps their home field and takes the crown.
All right, and finally, the stay-away pick. The team you just don't want to bet on because the road is too hard.
It pains me to say it because I know you love them, but it has to be Ohio State.
Yeah, I have to agree. Dogs Fan 08 has the talent. The roster is championship caliber. But that road schedule, Georgia, Bama, Notre Dame, that is a season record. It's just too much. If they survive that, they're the team of destiny, but I wouldn't bet my own money on it.
It's just asking way too much of any manager to win 3 road games in the top 10.
So before we sign off, I have one final thought for everyone to chew on. We talked about Arizona State, an 82 overall team. Everyone sees that number and laughs. But in a league of heavyweights is a 98 overall quarterback with absolutely nothing to lose. Actually, the scariest thing on the schedule.
That's the thing about a great quarterback, right? If Sam Leavitt gets in a rhythm, he can neutralize a 99 defense. He can fit the ball into windows that should not be open.
Exactly. Greasy Flipper 63 is playing with house money. If he loses, well, he's an 82 overall. But if he wins, he ruins your entire season. Never bet against a 98 overall QB.
It is going to be so fun to watch.
That's going to do it for our Season 3 preseason review. To all the managers out there, check your depth charts, watch out for those 340-pound D tackles, and good luck in Week OA. You're going to need it.
And keep an eye on those upset alerts. We will see you next week for the recap.